Baghdad demanded Ankara immediately halt its assault in northern Iraq, where Turkish special forces in helicopters have been targeting Kurdistan Workers' Party or PKK hideout. Earlier, Turkey launched a cross-border operation into the mountainous regions of northern Iraq, where the PKK, considered by Ankara to be a terrorist group, is thought to be hiding out. Iraq's foreign ministry summoned Turkish ambassador Fatih Yildiz on Thursday and handed him a strongly worded memorandum calling for a halt to such provocative actions. Iran test-fired a new generation of cruise missiles in a naval exercise in the Gulf of Oman and northern Indian Ocean. The missiles destroyed targets at a distance of 280 kilometers, noting that the missiles' range can be extended. The Armed Forces website also published pictures of the drill, showing missiles being fired from a warship and the back of a truck, and a vessel exploding out at sea. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas met with visiting Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi amid tensions with Israel over its annexation plans for the occupied West Bank. Safadi travelled by helicopter for the rare trip to Ramallah, headquarters of the Palestinian Authority. The talks were set to focus on Israel's plans to annex Jewish settlements of the West Bank, as well as the strategic Jordan Valley moves given US blessings as part of a controversial peace initiative unveiled in January. Head of the Kataib Party MP Sami Gemayel said that Lebanon was paying the price for Hezbollah's policy. He also said that no one has the right to drag Lebanon into the place they want, and no one has the right to impose a lifestyle that they don't want. His comments came in response to a recent speech by the movement's Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah. Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul-Gheit is seeking to form an international alliance that confronts Israel's annexation plans in the West Bank and Jordan Valley. According to the Secretary General, Israel's plans did not receive any international support. Most countries and international blocs oppose it, hoping this will help in the formation of the alliance. Abul-Gheit said in a statement that it is necessary at this stage to form the widest possible international alliance, which will expose Israel's isolation and those who support it in this reckless and dangerous policy that threatens the stability of the region. The Saudi General Authority for Military Industries announced that it has licensed 18 more companies to engage in the Saudi military industry sector, bringing the total to 38. GAMI aims to localize more than 50% of the kingdom's spending on military equipment and services and has developed a special platform to receive requests for issuing licenses in the areas of military manufacturing, military service provision, and supply of military products or services. The platform will enable local manufacturers to develop military industries, research and security technology in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. South Sudan's government said the president and his former rival have reached agreement on a key next step in the country's peace deal that ended 5 years of civil war. The statement by the Minister of Presidential Affairs said President Salva Kiir and Vice President Riek Machar have reached agreement on the selection of state governors. International pressure has been growing, with the United States, the UK and Norway in a joint statement this month saying that any further delay creates uncertainty that undermines the political transition process. Months into Iran's fight against the coronavirus, doctors and nurses at Tehran's hospitals still wear a mask, a disposable hazmat suit, and a double layer of latex gloves every day to attempt to contain the pandemic that shows no sign of slowing. The hiss of high-flow oxygen to wheezing patients, the peeps of equipment monitoring vital signs, and the crinkling rustle of passing medics have become a daily symphony here and in other hospitals across the country. The spike also reflects an increase in testing, where Iran now has 130 labs across the country, running as many as 25,000 tests a day. Iran has warned the International Atomic Energy Agency, or the IAEA, against endorsing a draft resolution to push Tehran to allow access for inspectors to two disputed sites over unannounced nuclear activities. Iran has accused European parties to the deal, France, the UK and Germany, of not doing enough to mitigate the impact of American sanctions. In a statement, Iran's ambassador to the UN in Vienna, Kazem Garib Abadi, hinted that pressing ahead with the resolution could cause complication and difficulties for the future of the 2015 accord. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif held talks in Moscow on the Iranian nuclear file and possible means to cement bilateral cooperation against mounting American pressure. Speaking at a press conference, Lavrov denounced the United States' unacceptable policy of restoring to every possible instrument to put pressure on Iran after Washington's withdrawal from the 2015 nuclear deal, also known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. He told reporters that the US move against Iran lacks a legal basis and that Russia would do everything to preserve the nuclear deal. Moreover, he said US plans to extend an arms embargo on Iran contravene international law. The US Supreme Court rejected US President Donald Trump's efforts to end legal protections for 650,000 young immigrants, a stunning rebuke to the president during his re-election campaign. The outcome seems certain to elevate the issue in Trump's campaign, giving the anti-immigrant rhetoric of his first presidential run in 2016 and immigration restrictions his administration has imposed since then. The justices rejected administration arguments that the 8-year-old Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program is illegal and that courts have no role to play in reviewing the decision to end the program. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has proposed a framework to activate the Riyadh Agreement in Yemen. The deal is aimed at ending the power struggle in the south of Yemen and restoring the control of the internationally recognized government led by President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi. The agreement aims to unify all military formations under the authority of the Ministries of Interior and Defense and form an efficient government made up equally between the north and south of Yemen. The Jordanian Foreign Minister made an unannounced visit to the West Bank to convey a message to the Palestinian president against the backdrop of Israel's plans to annex parts of the territory. Both Jordan and the Palestinians strongly object to the Israeli plan and have been lobbying against it. The Jordanian Foreign Ministry says Ayman al-Safadi's visit to Ramallah comes within the framework of continuous coordination and consultation between them on the issue. The Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation has established a fund worth more than $12 million to aid organizations fighting industrial racism in the wake of George Floyd protests. On Wednesday, the foundation, which has been influential in the emergence of the broader Black Lives Matter movement, said it was setting aside $6 million in donations to support Black-led grassroots organizing groups. Last week, it unveiled a separate $6.5 million fund for its network of affiliate chapters.